Hi everyone, this is Ms. Bothwell, and in this video lesson you are going to learn about fanboys, which are also known as coordinating conjunctions. By the end of this video, you will know what a compound sentence is. You will be able to successfully create a compound sentence joining two complete sentences together using a comma and a fanboy, and you will know what fanboys stand for. And also you will know what they mean. So we're going to start with the basic. What is a sentence? Remember, a sentence contains a subject, it contains a verb, and it also contains a complete thought. This is known as a sentence, but it's also known as an independent clause. So a sentence must answer the following questions. Who or what did something, which is the subject? What did they do, which is the verb? So let's look at the following example. SpongeBob works at the Krusty Krab. SpongeBob is the subject, and works would be considered the verb. So this is a complete sentence because it contains the three components: a subject, verb, and a complete thought. And remember, complete sentence also means independent clause. So let's talk about the compound sentence structure. A compound sentence is when you join together two independent clauses. So let's look at an example. SpongeBob works at the Krusty Krab, which is an independent clause. He makes Krabby Patties, which is another independent clause, because it contains a subject, which is he, it contains the verb, makes, and it also it has a complete thought. So if we would like to create a compound sentence, we would have to join these two independent clauses together. And in order to do so, we're going to use a comma and the fanboy or coordinating conjunction and. SpongeBob works at the Krusty Krab and he makes Krabby Patties. So if you notice, this is now one complete sentence instead of two. And if you also notice, I have two subject and verb sets. So one, SpongeBob works at the beginning of the sentence, and then he makes is towards the end of the sentence, right after our fanboy and. So let's talk about fanboys. Fanboys is an acronym for coordinating conjunctions. The reason we use the acronym FANBOYS is so that it can help us remember what FANBOYS actually stands for. FANBOY stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. And really a fanboy is a coordinating conjunction, and it helps, it's like glue, combining two sentences together. So like I stated, a compound sentence is when you are joining two independent clauses together using a comma and a fanboy. So let's look at this illustration. You would have an independent clause, you would use your comma, insert a fanboy, and then you would join together your other independent clause. Now let's talk about the meaning or the usage or the definition of each fanboy. Because once we begin to insert commas and fanboys to join two independent clauses, we must make sure that we are using the correct fanboy or the fanboy that would make the most sense in the context of our sentence. So let's look at the usage. So and, which is one of our fanboys, it means in addition to add on. But or yet means an opposite. For is another word for saying because. So is as a result. Or, and we'll say nor, means choice. So let's take a look at examples for each fanboy. The fans love to watch Angel. This is an independent clause. We have our subject and we have our predicate. She dances beautifully, which is another independent clause. Now, to create a compound sentence, we are going to join them together using our comma and our fanboy for. The fans love to watch Angel, comma, for she dances beautifully. So remember, for means because. I play basketball, which is an independent clause. I have my subject and my verb. I play soccer, which is another independent clause. Now to join them together to create a compound sentence, I'm going to use my comma and my fanboy and. I play basketball and I play soccer. Remember, the word and means to add on or in addition to. Angel hasn't taken dance lessons. That is an independent clause. She doesn't need to take dance lessons. That is another independent clause. Now, I'm joining both independent clauses together, creating a compound sentence using my comma and my fanboy nor. Angel hasn't taken dance lessons, nor does she need to take dance lessons. So remember, nor means choice. It's more of like a negative choice. Okay, let's look at a few more examples. I would love to go to the movies. That's an independent clause. I have to clean up my room, which is another independent clause. So to create a compound sentence, I'm going to join them together using my glue, my comma, and my fanboy, but. I would love to go to the movies, but I have to clean my room. Remember, but is an opposite. I would love to do this, but I have to do something else. Hey, Angel can fill an audience with joy. Remember, that is an independent clause because we have our subject, we have our verb, and it is a complete thought. She can bring people to tears, which is another independent clause. Now here's my compound sentence. Angel can fill an audience with joy, comma, or she can bring people to tears. So with this compound sentence, I have my comma and I have my coordinating conjunction or. And remember, or means choice. Shelley goes to sleep early. That is an independent clause. She wakes up late for school every morning. That is another independent clause. Shelley goes to sleep early, yet she wakes up late for school every morning. Remember, yet is a fancy word for but. It has the same meaning as but, and they both mean opposites. Okay, finally, our last example. I work out every day. That is an independent clause. I lost weight. That is another independent clause. Now, my compound sentence, I use my comma, my fanboy, so, to join my two independent clauses together, creating the compound sentence. I work out every day, comma, so I lost weight. Okay, so this concludes our FANBOYS video lesson. So at this time, you should know what FANBOYS stand for. You should know what they mean. You should now be able to create a compound sentence using a comma and a fanboy. And this is the end of our video. Thank you.